Okay, so moving on, can you actually see the layers that you've created in that haircut by doing that? I'll drop the side down that we haven't done, just so that you can actually see the difference. So can you see here now it's got some movement, it's got texture. This side that was just hasn't been done is very just very straight. All you would do, moving across, you would then come back to your top section, take your section, join it in exactly the same principle. Just remember, if I gave you a massive piece of cake or a massive pizza, you wouldn't take a chunk out, you would physically work in a very clear, precise pattern. And that's what cutting hair is all about. Again, cross-checking on the opposite just to find your line if you've lost it, and keep going through your haircut. Okay? So you're going to do that all the way through your haircut, and in a minute we're going to start putting the top in, or on our next video clip we're probably going to put our top in. Okay, so same thing, if you lose your guide, remember, roll your scissors, it will show itself. Lots coming off, or it'll look like there's lots coming off. Then into the nape of the neck, remembering we're pulling it out. It's at a 90-degree angle when we're working on this one. Remember, when it's longer like this, it's much easier to work with when it's wet, because it gives you more control over the hair. Just be aware of not overstretching the hair in case there's any sort of damage to the hair, previous damage to the hair. So once we've done, we can come back, we cross check. This is how I will check your haircuts. Okay, you can cut above your fingers. Don't ever go behind your fingers, obviously, because you'll lose your shape. Put your fingers through it. You can actually see now what shape, the shape that we're creating, hopefully. Okay, very rapidly. Okay, so there, in a nutshell, you've got your 90-degree angle. Okay, just going back through, just checking. You'll learn that actually just by looking at it, once you get used to it, you'll be able to see where the length has been not quite right, where it's a little bit longer, whether it's a little bit shorter. So one of the things, especially as we go shorter, and you start going into shorter haircuts, you will be looking for light and dark. Light being short, dark being long. Okay, so I'm just cross-checking through now, and again straight away, which is a really good example, because it just goes to prove that, you know, I am a human being. Missed a little bit there, but your cross-check will show that. If you didn't cross-check, you wouldn't see that, would you? Okay, so you can now see what we've created, and that is because we put in our 90-degree angle into that haircut. If somebody came in for a surfer sort of type haircut, then obviously this is the sort of shapes that you would be doing. Just while I've still got you, and I've still got enough time in my little 5-minute slot, just bring those sides in again. Now obviously when you get to the sides, what do you have to think about? Yeah, ears, I hear somebody say. Absolutely. Ears are a bit untrustworthy, to be fair. They're never the same. They don't sit in the same place on somebody's head. They can stick out, they can be flat, they can be movable, they can be not movable. So you do need to be aware of it. So again, what you can do if you're bringing your 90-degree in, you can come across on the side of the head, lifting it up. There again, you see your guide, you just chip into it. Again, back to your vertical sections, up, see your guide, there's your guide. Okay, and you'll create that haircut. And that basically is 2 angles that you put into a haircut pretty rapidly, to be fair. But to be honest, the principles of it is that you can watch this over and over again, and obviously ask questions. But there you go, can you now see that that's the haircut that we wanted to create?